Learn how to spend your time wisely. Do you ever feel like there's just never enough time in the day? You wake up with the best intentions to be productive, but before you know it, hours have slipped away and you've accomplished far less than you've hoped? If this sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. A study by VoucherCloud found that the average person spends over 2 hours each day on social media and browsing the internet, with another 3 hours devoted to watching TV. That's over 5 hours a day that could potentially be spent on more meaningful pursuits. But here's the real question. How often do you consciously reflect on how you're using your time? Or do the days, weeks, and months tend to blur together in a haze of busyness and distractions? If you're ready to start making the most of the precious hours you're given each day, then this video is for you. I'm going to share the 4 powerful strategies to help you spend your time more wisely and intentionally. First up, audit how you're actually using your time right now. For 1 week, keep a detailed time log tracking exactly how you spend your waking hours, down to the half-hour or even 15-minute increments. You might be surprised to discover just how much time is slipping through the cracks on social media scrolling, excessive TV watching, or other habits and routines that don't actually serve you. As Peter Drucker said, nothing is less productive than doing what should not be done at all. Once you've taken an honest look at your current patterns, it's time for strategy 2. Identify your priorities and values. What's truly important to you? What goals and activities bring a sense of meaning, progress, and fulfillment? Get clear on your priorities so you can start aligning your time expenditure accordingly. After all, as author Greg McKeown writes in his book, Essentialism, only once you give yourself permission to stop trying to do it all, to stop saying yes to everyone, you can make your highest contribution towards the things that really matter. Before we jump into the 3rd step, please hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Thanks. The 3rd step is to start saying no to commitments, requests, and engagements that don't align with your newly clarified priorities. This can be really tough at first, but learning to respectfully set boundaries and shed the inessential is critical. Consider this statistic from author Michael Hyatt. Researchers estimate that an incredible 25% of the average professional's day is spent putting out fires, reacting to social media posts du jour, and responding to other distractions. Protect your time fiercely. Finally, the 4th strategy is to batch similar tasks together and schedule them into hyper-focused block scheduling. Instead of letting your day be dictated by a never-ending stream of emails, messages, and context switching, plan out blocks of 1 to 3 hours devoted solely to high-priority projects and work. According to productivity expert Chris Bailey, this kind of focused block scheduling can boost your productive output by up to 50%. Of course, these strategies will take some upfront effort and discipline to implement, but just think about how energized and accomplished you'll feel at the end of each day, knowing you're stewarding your time with clarity and intention. No more looking back with regret over wasted hours. As leadership expert Michael Hyatt reminds us, when we prioritize our lives and make room for what matters most, something transformative happens. We find balance, joy, and success begins to flow. So take an honest inventory of how you're currently spending your precious hours. Realign your daily habits and routines to your deepest priorities. Learn the difficult art of setting boundaries and saying no to the non-essentials. And start batch scheduling your days into focused, productive sprints. Your time is the most valuable resource you have. Make the commitment today to respect it, invest in it wisely, and watch how it transforms your life and results. You've got this. Please like, subscribe, and share for more content like this.